How you guys doing?
Hey, we're back.
The aloha comes from our heart and goes out to you, all the LoLo crazy people out there who are watching
that was
this show.
special.
Thank
I
you
like
for
the way
that.
you did that.
Did you like that?
Kinda.
Kinda?
Almost.
Our hope is that we'll have more crazy heads and you'll be more hypnotized.
The heads.
The heads.
That was interesting.
You like the heads?
Yeah.
I like the hats.
We got one more hat.
We have
One more head.
We have many more hats.
Many hats.
All right, well, welcome to another week of the LoLo Brothers. And friends,
Welcome.
we're coming to you from Pioneer Plaza, the core of downtown Honolulu, home of the Plaza Club.
Oh, the Plaza
We haven't
Club.
been there yet. We're going to go probably next week and try to get kicked out and
Yeah.
see how that works out for us.
If
Kind
we
of like
make
the
it through
Blues
the
Brothers.
front door.
Kind of like the Blues Brothers.
They'll
We'll
be
be
like,
here
the
every
broom is
week."
it? The broom closet is open.
I know we're getting the table by the bathroom. Remember that we broadcast on the internet every day. ThinkTech streams on Ustream.tv and Speaker.com if you want to check that out and see stuff that's going
Technology.
on. You can see
Real
LoLo Brothers
technology,
on.
because we don't have any on our show.
Right.
Yeah.
No, we're lo-fi.
lo-fi.
Lo-fi, lo-lo-fi.
We talk about technology, but we have no idea what we're talking
Well,
about.
we use it, but with
I don't.
reckless abandon, and we're hope that
I'm learning slowly.
everything will turn out okay.
Yeah, I'm learning. I'm really learning lately, yeah.
All right, Joe. So I hear you got some news for us today. We do the news every
Oh,
time.
current
this time.
event.
Current events.
Current event has been getting a little more interesting every week. You know?
It has been. What's going on this week, Joe?
Well, you know, the Pope.
The Pope.
The Pope.
Really? We're going
We
to go
got
with
to
the
talk
Pope?
about the Pope.
We're going with the Pope.
We're going to the Pope.
All right, that's cool.
It's only a little short.
I like the Pope.
Okay, the Pope basically in America.
Yeah, I heard that.
Right. Driving around in a Fiat 5000 of all things.
Really?
I think so.
Is it not the little Pope mobile with the
It's
glass
a
on it?
Pope-mobile, but I don't know what it
Yeah,
is.
okay. I'm sure it
So,
has
the Pontiff,
reinforced
the
something.
Pontiff addresses climate change and calls for tolerance.
Really?
How simple is that?
Really?
Tolerance.
Didn't he say something about money, too?
I think he said money is the root of all evil.
Well, he
I
could.
said that the other day. Money is the root of all evil.
He could be right.
Yeah,
He-
but I don't know if he said it though, so don't quote me. On that.
well, we know we're
Somebody
always
told me that.
checking our facts here. The other thing
Yeah.
that I heard that I thought was really interesting that Congress wanted to have lunch with the Pope. They thought that this would be a good idea. They'd have lunch
Really?
with the Pope,
Wow.
and the Pope says, "Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to go have lunch with a bunch of homeless people instead."
Wow. That's
Talk
cool.
about stick and finger and really just, yeah, because I thought that was cool.
like
Good job, Pope.
So we
Keep
have
up the good
another
work.
one. We got innovation block.
Oh yeah.
Show the paper.
Here's the paper.
'Cause we like to show the papers.
Yeah.
Innovation block. So basically, the state is planning,
Ka'ako.
envisions, I should say, Kaka'ako Tech Park. You believe that?
Yeah.
A goal of
I can't
creating
believe that.
80,000 industry jobs.
I used to work at
Is
Microsoft.
there
and
80,000
they're-
unemployed people here
You know
that
what?
can work at the tech park?
I
I don't even know. That's crazy.
I'm not
So-
sure that's going to be so successful. We'll
So the
see.
campus would be built in 3 phases with an initial $39 million stage being built
Wow.
by 2018.
Sounding more and more like the rail, isn't it?
39 million billion.
I'm sure that's going to go
Billion?
according to plan.
Anyway,
Somebody's uncle isn't going to get paid for that.
we don't care about tech parks because we're
Yeah.
low-fi.
We're lo-fi.
We don't care.
Low lo-fi.
Lo-fi.
As we put it, yeah.
Low-lo-fi.
Oh.
You might be low-lo-fi.
What else we got to talk about?
I don't want this anymore.
What did we do last
You take
weekend?
that.
Yeah, I'll take that. What did we do last weekend?
Do anything last
I
weekend?
thought we kind of chilled out. I felt pretty chill last weekend. Oh, last Thursday was fun, though.
Thursday we went to open
We went to
mic.
open mic at Anna's. And,
Anna's open mic is pretty fun.
and that was really a
You
lot
did
of fun. It
pretty
was
good.
unexpected. I jumped in the pool. You know,
Our,
I do.
our broad topic girls got up and jammed out
Jammed
a couple.
out.
They belted out, I
Yeah,
should say.
they-
Powerhouse.
You know, Kat's so funny. She's all coy, and I no, I don't want to sing. I
know.
don't want to sing. And then
And
she
then
gets
she
up there and
sings,
just
it's like,
like,
wow.
"Whoa!"
Your hair
You're
like blows back.
Yeah, you're like, "Pff,
Yeah.
whatever.
It's pretty
you know.
crazy. And Helena's a rocker too, man.
Yeah,
Don't let
she
her fool
really-
you. Yeah.
That really surprised me. She was really quite good.
What do we
And,
got today, buddy? What else do we got?
What
man?
else do we got today?
know. You know, today I was driving in traffic,
Oh yeah.
you know, and I was trying to figure out, you know, I don't know if it's that we have so many cars here or that people just don't know how to drive.
I think it's
man.
both. I think it's
Because-
both. You have an island. It's really small.
Because I
there's-
thought the left lane was the moving lane.
Yeah. No.
So I'm sitting in the left lane and the middle and the right lane are
No.
blazing by,
People-
and I'm sitting there completely stopped. Like,
depends
what am I
on-
doing?
it depends on what's in the left
And
lane.
I look in the mirror and the guy behind me is throwing his arms up in the air. you know.
It depends on what's in the left lane, you know, because you can get behind a tourist, and if there's something to look at in the left lane, it will.
It was pretty bad.
It will slow down traffic.
9 o'clock. I don't know where everybody was going.
I had a equally horrible experience in traffic today. I got stuck behind a garbage truck in traffic.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't live in Hawaii, there's a special malignant force that comes with the smell of a garbage truck that's been festering in the sun of Hawaii all
That's always
day.
a delight.
And to be stuck in traffic, can't
So
even see around it.
delightful.
Just,
Doesn't work.
yeah, it's really quite painful.
It's nice when you have the AC on and the smell gets in.
Oh, in through the AC?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just cold,
You know what's
smelling
worse than that
garbage.
in the summer? An asphalt truck. Ever been stuck behind an asphalt
Yeah,
truck?
I would way rather.
And it's melting as it's driving down
that's
the highway.
probably
It's
not as
just
good either.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty
Pray
bad.
for AC.
I don't know how they get away with that stuff.
I don't either. So,
Anyway.
I got another one. Keith Richards. Oh, the other day I was working on the show, and I happened to turn on the Keith Richards documentary on
Keith
Netflix.
Richards.
You know, and it was righteous, man. Keith Richards is hanging out with like Tom Waits, and they're jamming together, and it was
Tom
really
Waits?
quite entertaining.
Is that the guy with the voice?
Tom Waits, yeah. Sunshine, all around.
I can
Yeah.
imagine him and Keith Richards.
It was really quite awesome. It was really pretty cool.
I
And
thought they were both deceased.
also,
No, I'm
I
just
found
kidding.
out that the Stones have a new album coming out.
Really?
Yeah.
Aren't those guys like 70? How do they
You know,
do it?
I was watching Keith play the piano, and his hands were just, you know, they looked like an old woodworker, you know? But he's gracefully playing on this piano, and it was like,
It's amazing, man. It's amazing they're still going. Remember that, all you young musicians that, you know, longevity?
man,
It
Keith
doesn't
is the
happen
man.
like
yeah.
that anymore, man.
Yeah, he
you
was
know?
he was really quite the man.
That's
So the
something that's
Stones have
gonna
a new
last test of time, you know? The Stones.
the Stones. They're
Who
going to
would've
have a
thought?
new album.
Who would have thunk it?
I know.
I don't know.
I know.
Crazy.
The
man.
Beatles were only together for 7 years. Did you know
Especially
that?
Keith Richards.
The Beatles were only together for 7
I
years.
know, and what an impact, man.
That just blows my mind. You think about today, there's so many bands, and they've been around for so long.
They were just meant to come out,
and you know,
blast out, and just
yeah, I don't know. So it's the Beatles. I mean, where can you go wrong there?
too much magical mystery tours.
Got anything else you want to add?
I don't know. What else? We got some crazy videos this
Got
week.
some stuff coming up.
We got a crazy guest today.
We did have a crazy guest.
And his friend.
We had a
You know,
total.
we kind of had a little contest this morning about if you could guess the guest. And,
guessing
you
the
know,
guest.
I didn't even really put it up to guess. I just,
Just kind of showed the feed
and all of
of
a
our
sudden,
guest.
within 5 minutes, Sandy of
Sandy,
Storm. She calls and she texted her a message and said, oh, it looks like Tosh. But then Damon
I said,
said-
yeah.
that it was posted
I
already.
already
So there's
posted
a
it.
hint on there. So Sandy,
It's already
you got
posted on the
hint.
website, and it's we showed
Anyway,
a picture
what's
of
the
Tosh
prize?
earlier.
The prize
so the
is-
prize for guessing the guest is you get to be a guest.
Wow.
So
cool.
there you go, Sandy. We're waiting for you.
The guest.
You'll be hearing from us. But I think that should be the prize for guessing what the guest.
Guest.
Guessing. If you
I
guessed
can't
who
even
the
think-
guest
that's
is,
too far
you get
behind,
to be a
that's too far
guest.
beyond me. I can't even think
It's
of that
kind of
right
like, I don't know.
now. Crazy.
Um,
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just been kind of a slow week.
yeah.
Yeah.
I watched the Munsters this week.
The mo-
The Munsters, dude. His laugh is just so infectiously awesome.
Grandpa was always my favorite.
You know, it was
Grandpa?
what I really
Was the
found.
Munsters the guy with the
with
thing?
Grandpa.
With the hand?
And no, that was the Addams Family.
Addams
had the
Family.
family.
I
Yeah.
like
I always
the
liked the
Addams Family.
Munsters better than the Addams Family. I don't
I don't
know.
know. I watched both of them.
But
We used to have a little hand like that, like the Addams Family.
really.
And he used to come out and take the penny from you.
That's
It
awesome.
was like a little green hand.
Oh no way. That's awesome. Yeah. Anyways, I thought it was cool because at the end, like towards the end of the episode on the Munsters, Herman Munster would go, "Oh, well, you know," and he would say this really moral thing, you know, "Well, you know, you shouldn't judge people by what they look like and stuff." And I was like, that was pretty cool.
Herman.
Yeah.
Herman was
Everybody
kind of
else is like, screw those guys. Herman's like, no, we can't
Herman
do that.
was kind of like a sentimental monster.
It's
wasn't
not
he?
the right
Yeah.
thing to
He
do.
wasn't your normal Frankenstein, was he?
Herman Munster, man.
Any monster named Herman can't really be all
Herman,
that.
the monster.
My name's Herman.
That's awesome. But the Halloween's coming up. They got decorations going up. My favorite time of
Halloween?
year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that what all those things are in Kmart?
Yeah, that's what that
They've
is.
been in there since July.
I get so excited. I love all the
excited.
costumes and all this stuff.
I like all
and,
the
you
cool
know,
stuff they come out with every
I like
year.
the day after Halloween.
I
'Cause
saw one the other day on Facebook of all places, and the
Right.
dude looked like he was just blood from head to toes, and he was shaking like this.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
looked
yeah.
pretty real.
Yeah. They got some
if I
scary
saw
stuff.
that, if I walked to somebody's house and it came out at me, I'd freak out.
Well, Halloween's
Probably.
coming. Look busy. Right now, we're going to have last week's video, Lasers at High Noon, was really a lot of fun. I enjoyed it so much.
It was
that
fun shooting you.
That I thought I would show
Wait, I died.
part 2
Wait, didn't I
today.
die last
You just
week?
spoiled the whole punchline. But that's okay. Here it is, Lasers at High Noon, part 2.
Why, you no good, dirty, low down, on the floor son of a gun?
What'd you call me?
I said, why, you no good, dirty, never mind. I challenge you to a duel. Laser pistols at high noon. Laser pistols. Ready? 1, 2, 3. In no way should you portray violence in any way. These guns are probably completely unacceptable, and dying and falling on the ground.
No
is
Vikings were
probably-
hurt in the making of this video.
Oh, we're back.
Interesting, huh?
I had fun. You know, when we were kids, I always wanted to be the one that got shot because you get to do the death scene, right?
Uh-huh.
So I felt bad that I was kind of jealous that you had the death scene last week. So,
It is kind of cool like that.
you know, like that's why I had to do it, man.
But you know what? You know, back in the old movies, how like it was glorious. Like,
Oh yeah. I should have
Now-
did the dying cockroach a little more.
how's
maybe.
today's movies now? Now it's like there's so many explosions going on,
Yeah.
and the guy's always like one step
Oh
ahead.
yeah. You can
know,
see it blow
yeah,
up behind
yeah.
him.
You know, everything's blowing up, and he's always one step ahead, and never like not a scratch.
Yeah, not a
No
scratch.
blood.
Yeah.
Doesn't get shot.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
The last minute, he jumps
It's
behind the
amazing.
taxi.
I can't even watch movies anymore.
Yeah, they're
There's just
pretty-
so much going on. I'm just like.
Plus,
okay.
to go to a movie, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, well, $50.
Take
for
out
the
a
movie.
mortgage just to
a little bit
go get
expensive for me.
go to a movie.
I mean, I have a hard time with TV in
There it
the
is.
first place, and that's almost free.
There it is. So our guest tonight is Tosh.
Tosh, I thought we were going to keep it a surprise.
No, it's the
Okay,
cat's out of the bag now,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
I was kidding. It
and we got a little video coming up of
was fun.
Ironside,
Yeah.
his band
He's a
Ironside.
great guitar player.
We have
Yeah.
another little mystery for you, a little mystery guess. If you can guess who he is and tweet it, we'll give you a prize. How about
Tweet
that?
it.
At ThinkTech HI. If you can tweet us and guess who our mystery guess is, here's a hint. He is always hanging out
No, we
with
can
Tosh.
still count our tweets on one hand, so come on, people.
If you can do that, that would be
I know there's
that'd
more
be
than
awesome. Anyways,
2 of you out there.
this is a video of his band Ironside. It's an all Iron
Ironside.
Maiden cover tune band, and we didn't do the whole song, but it's pretty righteous. You'll
Pretty
like
awesome.
it. Here you go.
Hi, I'm Donna Blanchard. I'm the host of Center Stage here on ThinkTech Hawaii. Center Stage airs every Wednesday at 2 o'clock, and of course you can check out our archives on YouTube or on ThinkTech Hawaii anytime you like. Why should you do that? Because this is an arts show that I believe is making a difference in lives. We talk with artists of various ilk. We talk with painters and writers, playwrights, novelists, poets, sculptors, dancers, you name it, directors, actors, of course. And we don't only talk about what people do, but we talk about how they do it. And my favorite part of the conversation, we talk about why they do it. And it's really common on this show to hear people say, wow, I didn't think about it that way. And it's very common to hear people afterwards who have seen the show say the same thing. And I hear all the time that people are inspired by the conversations that we have. So why don't you join us and be inspired too? That's Center Stage on Wednesdays at 2 o'clock. We'll see you center stage.
Hey, welcome.
We're back.
We're back. Here's Tosh.
We got Tosh. We
Tosh.
have many faces.
I hope he doesn't freeze up on it.
Many
I'm freezing
guitar
up right now.
players.
How's
Oh
it?
my God. Aloha.
Tosh is the man. He's a great guitar player. If you've never seen him out there on the in the bar scene.
Oh my God. He makes the
Man.
greatest guitar faces you've ever seen.
No, I
in
don't
your
say
life.
he's kind of like the Angus Young of local
We actually have some
guitar
pictures.
players. Man.
We actually have some pictures of Tosh's awesome
Oh,
guitar
my
figures.
goodness.
There's one.
That's a great one.
That is
kind of mild,
excellent.
actually.
You look kind of angry right there, Tosh.
Yeah,
What's
I
going
don't know
on?
What's going on, man?
Oh,
my goodness.
look at that.
man.
That's a good shot, though. Look at that.
That's from Master Joe. Joe's.
Yeah, Joe took these pictures, so
Awesome.
this is Tosh.
Oh, that one, dude. You look like
I think we should have a contest, a
you
rock
look
and
like
roll
Christopher
face.
Walken in that one, man.
Oh my goodness.
That one's good.
Just a rock
that
and roll
one.
shot right there. Man. It's a great
That's the
one.
You know what?
You're
These guys are
awesome.
embarrassing me, man.
We're not. You do that.
Yeah.
It's so awesome because, man,
man.
you get into it. You're just like so into it,
dude.
you know?
You know, music just takes over. You know what I mean?
it does.
And
If
just-
it's done correctly, I believe that it should consume your entire
does.
being. And
We're-
yeah.
Where did you learn that crazy style, man? You
No,
just-
just
It just happens, huh?
happens. You know what I mean? Like I said, music just takes over. You know.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah. So you've had that guitar for a while too, huh? Every
for
picture
a
I've
long
ever
time.
taken of you, you
That
had the
guitar,
same red guitar.
I've had it since 1990, actually.
Wow.
1990.
Who signed it?
This Japanese guitarist. His name is Haruhata. He's from this band called Tube in Japan.
Tube.
But yeah, the restaurant that I used to work at, he came and
Wow.
I told him to sign my guitar. And
That's
You
awesome.
knew him
awesome,
already?
Yeah.
You knew him?
Yeah. Actually,
Met him.
yep. Met him, yeah. Met him,
Awesome.
knew him, kind of.
Cool.
Yeah. So yeah.
You ever been to Japan and watched the rock bands there?
Oh yeah, it's good fun.
They're crazy. I was there in the 80s, like Okinawa.
Oh.
One of the bands, it was like Yes. I mean, the stage was like the size of the table.
Uh-huh.
And the guy's keyboards, he had everything. They were awesome, man. But the guy had the Japanese accent. But the musician-wise, man,
Awesome.
it was
Awesome.
incredible, man.
Yeah, being living in Hawaii means we live really close to Japan, and there's a lot of Japanese
Japanese here,
culture.
influence, yeah.
Huge influence in here. If you've ever been to
Yeah.
Waikiki or in town at all, it's pretty heavily influenced. So, what's your? How long you been playing, man?
Shoot, I don't know. I've been playing for since like fifth grade, maybe fifth.
And how old are
sixth
you
grade.
now?
43 now.
43.
43.
I just gave my age on.
I can't do.
air.
Yeah,
made
well,
me
there it is.
feel old.
I pull it out of you,
Crazy.
man. There's no secrets here, man.
I feel old all of a sudden.
Don't say that, man. I feel old already, man. Losing my hair.
Don't you ride a bike too, huh?
Yes, I
Motorcycle?
ride motorcycle. Yeah. I heard
Nice.
you.
I
You
missed out
put-
on that one. I used to.
We used.
I
We
don't
need
have
to
one
ride.
now.
We need to ride.
Someday we'll
feature
ride
race.
together.
Yeah, definitely.
And I see you take photos too.
Yes, I do.
I like Joe.
And
I always see him in the clubs. He's got his camera and he's out snapping shots. He's pretty good. I've seen your shots. They're good, man.
I need to. I haven't posted too much of it, but yeah.
Yeah,
the stuff
I
I've
don't
seen is
post
good.
it.
I'll try my best.
You hoard all your pictures, huh?
You know, he's hoarding them. He's stashing them.
One night I actually
They're
had to get
so
on
good.
stage.
No,
I-
And what's fun, actually, Joe let me borrow his camera, and I kind of was kind of.
Well, I didn't even know you shot. I never saw you with a camera before then.
that's
And
right.
you were like, "Oh, I'll take it. Let me take some pictures." I was
Yeah, I
like,
did.
"Here you go."
One of my
And he got some great
one of
shots.
my favorite stories is we're at the bar and taking shots and I see you come up and I see Joe and Joe looks at him and goes, walks up and I see him reach down and grab his
yeah.
camera. And then he turns around, walks around the back. Joe walks up to him and gives him
Handing him the
his lens. He pulled his lens off his camera and goes, "Here, you drop this, man."
It's crazy. I'm talking to a friend over here, and then Joe comes on and says, "Hey,
You dropped this?
what's up, Tosh?"
You just dropped
he has my lens.
We
was
laughed
so
for 10
aw-
minutes.
that was so
we couldn't
awesome.
even
I
talk.
watched the whole thing go down. I was rolling, man. It was really funny. Totally.
He's not a good. He's not also a good
And then
Oh,
I kind
you're
of
a
felt
good
bad.
magician. Good
I
magician.
felt bad after. I'm like, man, I hope I didn't mess up his camera or nothing. You know, throw
all
some
love,
dirt.
touching
man.
another man's gear, man.
It was funny,
You know, there's rules against that.
Yeah.
They're pretty strict about
Wow.
that.
I swore I'll never do it again.
So what are your favorite bands, man, besides
Oh.
Iron Maiden?
Oh man, the list is too long. Probably like old 80s metal, UFO, Scorpions, Judas Priest.
Oh, I wouldn't expect that. I love you.
Scorpions.
Yeah,
like
like
old Scorpions, though?
Yeah, old Scorpions, like from old Scorpions.
Like
old stuff.
Uli John
Yes.
like Scorpions.
Yes.
Yeah.
So UFO.
Taken by Force and Virgin Killer and
Yes.
That's the good stuff.
Old Def Leppard, old
Yeah.
just old Riot. A lot of good music.
I love High and Dry.
It's all
Def
over.
Leppard's High and Dry is a great album.
Great album. Great album. Every song on there is out. It's a good song on there. You talk about music. I'm gonna keep on talking
No,
about
that's
music.
good.
That's what we're here for, man. We're
Oh,
here to talk
man.
about music and
What else? What do you do for work?
Work. I'm a driver instructor.
Really?
Yep,
You teach people how to
I teach
drive?
people how to
Oh
drive.
my God! That's why the traffic is so
Hey!
good.
This guy was this
I
guy.
teach
Well, what
them how to
kind?
drive.
Regular people?
Just regular
cars.
cars, normal cars.
Really?
Standard, automatic.
Is it your business or?
Yeah, my own business.
Really?
And then I work at the. I work two
Another
jobs.
one. I had no idea.
So if you see one of those with those
when you're
student
learning
driver
this
things,
That's me.
it could be him.
Yeah.
And they're just like, "Ah!"
Well, I don't live in
275,
Halava, man.
6321. You
I
see
don't
my
live in
bill.
Aiz. Just stay away from my house.
Have you done that? Have you ever had like one where you were just terrified, scared out of your brains?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah?
I had so
Like
many.
you're like pushing
No,
down
I'm
on the...
stepping on my brake and we're still moving. I had to hit that her leg, push it in neutral.
Oh my God. That was just.
Was fun.
That's scary.
Was fun.
Yeah,
But
I always did not envy those guys at all, man. I'm telling you.
That's I still next year. I'll come on. I won't have my hair.
I'm surprised you got any of that stuff up there, man. That's why we wear hats over here.
These guys got plenty of
Because
hair.
the
It's
lights
not
are
wrong,
on.
but it's going.
You see how bright the lights are here, man. We don't want to we don't
wanna
like
blind
a
or hurt
reflection on the
anybody.
TV.
All right. Well, I hate to break up all the fun, but I got more fun for you. I have like the most amazing broad topic. It's really, this week is awesome.
It was pretty fun,
I
gotta say. Yeah.
When you get a couple of glasses of wine and the girls,
The champagne was flowing.
It was champagne, that's right.
They were talking.
We were having a good time. Stuff
Things
happened.
man.
So this is this week's broad topic.
Yeah.
Is it coming?
This is Broad Topic. I'm Kat. This is Nancy. This is Helena. Nancy has something else she wants to talk
No,
about.
we all have something that we have to talk about, which is women's athletics at the college level.
I don't have a lot to say about that.
Okay, well, there's a little bit we could say,
Okay,
which I
go.
think that
maybe
it's,
if you start, we have something to say.
we're like launching into a new
Okay,
season of
go
this
ahead.
stuff, right?
Yes.
Do you, wait. Do you have anything you want to say about women's athletics?
Oh, she will in a minute.
All right. Well, in a minute.
Women's volleyball kind of has me a little bit. They do something where the play ends and they're like this. And there's another 5 seconds gone where they could have been playing. And I don't know what the hell they're hugging about. And I am a woman, and hugging has its place, and I love to hug people when I really like them, and I get that they all like one another. They'll do another play like, nice shot, Bambi.
But Nancy, why did her name have to be Bambi? Like, really? Why did her name have to be Bambi?
Why did she have to hug her teammate?
Well, why do women's sports have to be the same as men's sports?
I didn't say they had to be the same.
Well, then what's wrong with
if they were
women
the
hugging
same,
women?
they'd be patting each other's asses.
So you don't want them to pat each other's asses, do you? So what's wrong with hugging?
Nice comment.
The ass padding is a lot more time efficient, though.
But
Than the full body hug.
that's a female way of expressing, like, we just did that
They hug
together.
after every play. I grew up playing sports. We did not hug or grab each other's asses or
Well, I have to say, I did some
after every play.
I high-fived in sports. I high-fived. But when I saw you
Right,
tonight,
but
I hugged you. So what's the difference between
We're
a
not
female...
on a time thing. We are now, but earlier We were not on it. There's
Okay,
not. Or you
hold
don't have
on, though.
20,000 people watching and
doesn't
going,
matter.
okay, ladies.
Even more
Oh,
so.
they've got to hug again.
There's people watching.
And then they
who
have
wanna
another
connect.
play and the ball goes
But that
offsides. And like,
time-
oh, they got to hug
That
again.
time is not counted.
Are they
in
being
the game.
supportive or are they being like,
time's not
it's
in the game.
okay, honey?
If
That
anything,
didn't suck at all.
if
That didn't
anything,
suck. You're awesome.
all right, I disagree.
I
because
love you.
If anything, you're keeping yourself in
know.
the frame.
Honey, I know.
You're in the frame
I
for
agree.
longer.
Thank
You're
you.
not taking that out of the game.
You're fine.
You're in frame.
Honey, it's fine. You're fine.
I think it's just more.
Oh, you're fine. Yes.
Well, we didn't do that. We didn't console each other.
That's what they're doing. I mean,
I
what
hugged you to greet you.
a good no, not you and
They
me,
just
but
they need to reaffirm that they still all like each other after that really bad shot.
yeah, but is it always after? That's what I think.
Everything.
If it's a bad shot, I can see hugging like,
reaffirm-
oh, that sucks.
reaffirmation.
But
I think it's
okay.
just a female way of connecting because it's a
female.
female.
I'm a female, and I don't do that on the soccer
you don't,
field.
You don't think it's a female way of connecting?
They don't do
Hugging is
women.
universal.
Should they pat each other on the ass?
Honey,
No.
wait, women don't do that in any other sport. They
Well,
do it in volleyball.
All right.
Here,
Should they pat each other on the ass?
if they want to. That would be a lot quicker than everybody come around and
would
hug.
be
Let's
more
all hug.
Time efficient.
All right.
I
we're
love
gonna
you
hug.
guys.
This is
Connected
Damon
by Suck It All.
and we're gonna hug. Group hug.
Yay! Coach, get me a drink. Thank you.
You know what, Tosh? I think you're doing a great
That was
job
so
on this
sweet.
show.
Group hug. Man, that was special, wasn't it?
That was quite
I don't
awesome.
know what Nancy was doing
I
there,
enjoyed
man.
that a lot.
You guys
Nancy's,
stay away from me, man.
Nancy's
I don't
great,
trust nobody
man.
anymore.
we love,
That was a lot of fun, ladies.
we love Kat and
We
Nancy
enjoyed that
and Helena,
thoroughly,
man.
yeah.
We're really
And Helena,
stoked.
you know, Helena was just busting out.
We are super stoked to have them on our
That
show.
was so funny.
And hang out with them, you know, we get to
Yeah.
hang out with them, and that's the fun part about
That
our
is the
show
best
is we get to
part,
hang
yeah.
out with the guests.
Making
As
the
you know,
videos.
you came over on Sunday and had some fun.
Was it fun?
We had a
Yeah.
video, yeah.
It's coming up in the next segment, but
Getting our guests to do videos is quite interesting.
Yeah, we
isn't
love
it?
doing that.
We did like 30 takes on that video, man. But
you were so
we
serious.
came up with something really cool.
Yeah.
Sorry,
no, you wanted to get it right. It was really,
Yeah,
it was
it's
really
amazing. He never did it before.
Anyways,
but
we're
we
spoiling
could
it.
not leave, man.
It's coming up later.
Yeah.
So we hope you enjoy Broad Topics as much as we did. And we're going to go for our break now. And we'll be back with our mystery guest, which nobody guessed who he was. So,
We didn't give him a chance.
yeah,
No chance.
it'll happen sooner or later. He'll be here.
See what happens, man. You never know.
Here's the deal. I'm Jay Fidel. I'm the host of Hawaii, the State of Clean Energy, which is the Energy Policy Forum's program on Wednesday. That's how we call Wednesday Energy Wednesday. We call it Energy Wednesday every Wednesday. Are you surprised? Okay, and we try to get guys like Jim Alberts here from Hawaiian Electric who can tell us what's really going on in energy. We want to be informed. It's so important. It's the most important initiative in our state. Clean energy is major, okay? And that's why we cover it on this show. That's the deal. What do you think, Sharon?
I think that's great. That's why we're here every Wednesday from 4 to 5, and we hope you all join us so we can hear people like Jim coming on our show and co-host Ray Starley from Hawaii Energy.
Okay, Jim, you've been here today. You've seen this. You heard what she said. What do you think?
I think it's a tremendous opportunity for people to come together and talk about the issues. Oftentimes, there isn't a good forum to bring these key issues out into the public, and this is a tremendous way to go about it. And the activity of this show is essential to keep talking about energy because, as you said, it's such an essential part of our lives that we need to pay attention to it and we need to think about the future.
Okay, Ray, your turn.
Well, this is a special time in the history of Hawaii where we're making some pretty radical changes in the way we use energy and generate energy. And this show is the one place you can count on coming to every Wednesday and hearing something about the latest issues that are on the table, being discussed, that will affect us all going forward. So come join us, and if you have some ideas you want to share with us about energy, give us a call and let us know. We'll put you up here and let you talk for an hour. So come see us.
Thanks, Ray. Thanks, Sharon. Thanks, Jim. It's great to be, from ThinkTech's point of view, it's great to have this show. We love the show. It's our most important show. So come around and listen to us 4 to 5 on Wednesday. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Hey, everybody!
Here we are. We're back.
Now, if you've, probably
got
not
these
everybody
guys.
goes out in the scene, but if you go out in the scene and you do see Tosh, usually you see Mike with him. It's kind of like the LoLo Brothers. You see the one, you see
LoLo
the
Brothers
others.
of the guitar world.
They're in the same band. And how long
They're
you
in
guys?
the same room right now.
And they're in the same room right now. How long you guys known each other?
We've known each other since 6th grade.
Sixth grade?
Yeah,
Great.
Wow, that's
both
a
went to
long time.
Topolama Elementary. Wow. We're both Kalihi boys. So yeah, go Gubs. Go Gubs.
What was the name of that high school again?
Farrington Governors. Farrington.
I forget what high school.
We were actually the minority in our neighborhood.
Yes.
Really?
We're the Asian minority in
We were
Farrington.
the Asian minority.
You were the Japanese guy.
Yes,
we were.
we were the Oriental. We were the Oriental.
Japanese boy. Give me
You
a
live in
lunch money.
Hawaii.
No, nobody mess with us.
You live in Hawaii. You know what that means.
Oh, we know your tricks.
Well, when you pocket, you get plenty money.
Oh, we're laughing at jokes that maybe not everybody will get out there.
I'm sorry.
No, it's
Anyway, there's a strange story about Tosh playing the guitar and Mike. And
yeah.
Because
Because
you
you
guys
guys
tell how Tosh came into, like, you weren't even a guitar player. Oh my
you guys got it in.
Tosh did a little
Tosh,
dance for us out
honestly,
in the hallway. It was
Tosh never even listened to rock and roll. Let's make it very clear. Tosh was
No
a
rock and roll.
he was a down-to-earth breaking dancer.
Break dancer.
Oh yeah, he had the white shoes with the fat shoelaces. He had the music going on. It's amazing he didn't have the radio stuck to his shoulder.
Wow.
You know what? You're right,
can't
Tosh. We are
picture
going to
it.
make a little bit of fun of you.
I
But-
couldn't picture it until downstairs and Tosh actually danced.
Yeah, he
in the
started
lobby.
breakdancing for us.
I was amazed, man.
We're hoping to get it on video and share it with you
No,
in a later episode.
actually, I
You know, we didn't get it on
I
video,
retired
did we?
already.
He's retired. What was your breakdance name? Did you have one?
Tosh
Oh, wait.
0.0.
I told him he's not going to hear it.
Well, I think he had one. and
It's
They're
like a
just
little
not.
inside joke right here.
I think they had one. They're just
We'll
not
never
nice.
know. There we go. He's breaking out.
But I'll be honest with you, I turned him on to Diary of a Madman from Ozzy, and that was it.
That was it?
Yeah,
That's a
he
good
be-
way to start.
He became the biggest Randy Rhoads fan ever.
Oh my God.
yeah.
Very
That
true
is
story.
it.
That's
Yeah.
how
Awesome.
I got into
Good
the
job,
guitar.
Mike. You
Hey.
saved him.
saved
You
him.
saved another one.
I
can
kept
know
him
it's
from
easy.
the corruption.
From the
of
depths
breakdance.
of the breakdancing white
It
shoes.
was like a breakdance intervention, right?
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
No,
Awesome.
'cause
I
you know
made
what,
it a
he-
point to melt his brain.
No, you know why? He used to hate listening to.
Well,
He used
who
to hate
does?
that, and I was like, man, you know.
Hold the phone, man.
Go, you know.
We're gonna have a breakdancing special right
We
here on this table.
You can breakdance, Joe?
No. No, I'm gonna watch.
No, you
I'm
can
gonna
break
take
dance. I think
pictures,
you should
man.
try
I'll take the
breakdancing,
pictures.
man.
You
I wanna-
breakdance.
I bet you got mad skills,
You
yo.
beatbox,
You
man?
too.
You guys are beatboxing.
Oh, well, I was using the music for you.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
We can rap.
You know,
see?
it's amazing
Everybody has
what
a
we
little
learn
hip-hop
on this
in that.
show,
There's
isn't
no
it?
hip-hop in me.
Our little hidden talents.
We've
the Van
learned
Halen
so much
shirt?
on
Yeah,
this
there it
show. A lot of low-tech stuff, you know. We're learning about people.
So let's talk about your Iron Maiden cover tune band, which is awesome.
Ironside.
You're the Dave Murray,
I'm the Dave Murray.
and that would make you the.
Adrian Smith, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
The
they
guitars,
have.
yeah. Oh,
They have 3 guitar players.
Sorry,
now.
we go.
Sorry, we're within the genre of the first
They're
7
so
albums.
good.
Oh,
They,
okay. I see.
they're so good they don't need
No
a
offense
third
to
guy.
Yannick.
I love
No
Yannick
offense
Gurr.
to
I love Yannick Gurr. Don't.
Yeah.
But
No
there is a
disrespect.
bumper sticker. No Yannick.
Well, they have 3 guitar players. I mean, that's
Yes,
like
they do.
really.
I heard a little
Oh,
rumor.
because when Adrian came back, they felt bad having to
Yeah.
kick Yannick out, so
They
they
liked
decided to
him.
keep them.
They liked him.
Yeah.
He-
They need
that's
somebody.
really.
They need
that's
somebody
showing
to play
something.
rhythm so
It's
the
good.
other 2 can just go off.
Yeah, that's awesome. You know, I kind of respect Iron Maiden for that in a way, but it's
Totally.
also kind of weird. I'm just gonna go on the record and say that 3 guitar players is a little excessive.
They're another
Well,
band
Leonard
that's been
Skinner?
around like those.
3 guitar players.
Oh, they
still
had 3.
going.
They did, didn't they?
Yeah, you know, and sounded great.
Who
you know.
else?
Three
guitar
guitar players. It's a good quiz. It's
You
good.
guys don't have your own
Who else has
airplane,
3
do you?
guitar
Who else had 3 guitar players? You know?
You guys get your own plane?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's made out of Lego. So.
And are you the
Brian
pilot?
doesn't fly the plane. Made out of Legos.
For those of you who don't know, the lead singer of Iron Maiden
I can
is
see Brian sitting on top of the Lego
commercial
plane.
pilot.
Come on, boy!
For those of you who don't know, Bruce Dickinson, the lead singer of Iron Maiden, is actually a commercial pilot among some repertoire of many things that he does. But he actually flies their jet. He's the one that flies. The lead singer is flying the jet to the shows, which is
That's crazy.
kind of freaking
He's kind of
awesome.
awesome.
He was
Kind
one
of
of
a
those
rock star.
He was one of those guys,
That's
man.
really
That's
rock
more than
star.
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
He was one of those guys that listened to his parents when he was a kid.
Right?
You know, and said,
No, definitely.
don't just rely on music.
Yeah.
Be a pilot.
What-
And then you can
look what
rock
happened
and
to
roll.
us.
And then you can rock and roll.
Look what happened to us.
Get your license first.
Yes, but we enjoy playing Iron Maiden.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I enjoy listening to Iron Maiden.
Me too.
Iron
Yeah,
Maiden.
It's a win-win.
The reason why we do this is because actually the first concert that I ever went to was Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden
And it was the first and last time they came to Hawaii in Neo Blaisdell Center. And that just, you know,
Yeah,
that's,
and the
that's
story behind that is my sister had the ticket for the concert and she got grounded 2 nights before.
Excellent.
So I called him and, hey dude, you want to
What
go
a
watch
concert.
Iron Maiden? And that was his, I guess you could say that was his cherry.
Whatever you
cherry
did,
buster.
And
to
I didn't know.
trip her up
yeah.
is
I
is
didn't know no
converted.
song, you know, but it was an unreal experience. I was just,
And to make it full circle, in 2012, we flew to California to watch Iron Maiden at the Verizon Center.
it was awesome. We all went out.
I like Iron Maiden.
We all went out Ironcide, me, Dave. Well, actually, we wish Brian was
Brian was the only one in the
Brian
room.
wasn't there, but
He had prior engagement.
Brian seems like a guy that would have prior engagements.
He's got a lot of engagements.
Every time I see that guy and he's not in the club, he's all like, got his nice, he's dressed.
Dude, he comes to practice dressed like
He
that.
looks like Joe businessman. It kind of makes me nervous.
I think he's
you
gonna
know
go
what
to golf or something.
I mean? Yeah.
He show up for gigs like that.
Yes.
We're
But
playing
you
Iron
wouldn't
Maiden.
let him.
No,
You're like, no. Sorry, this is gonna hurt you way more than it's gonna hurt us. You're putting on this shirt, and
Yeah.
it's awesome.
Yeah.
So we had fun the other day with you in our green screen room. That was really awesome. And we're
was
gonna.
awesome.
You haven't seen it yet.
Tosh
but
hasn't seen the final results.
the
man.
final result, but
I don't know. I was nervous. I don't know. He
Did a great job.
He did awesome.
Sorry, I can't reach you
Tosh.
over here.
Mark Ward,
That's Mike. There you go.
Mike Ward twittered us a hug as well. Thanks, Mark. And so there it is. And we're going to go with the back alley guitar.
Oh, that's a mean guitar. What kind of guitar is that?
Dude, this is the finest handmade air guitar you
Air guitar. Also, can I try it out?
Yeah, you like air
Yeah,
guitars?
can I try it out? Yeah,
yeah.
try it out.
dude. It's for sale, man.
That's heavy, actually.
Yeah, swamp ash, man.
Swamp ass?
Yeah, swamp ash. This is from the swamp lands of Florida, man. It was buried in the water for like 50 years, man. Yeah, swamp ash in Mississippi.
Feels
Yeah.
nice, man. Killer.
Yeah.
How much are you asking for this, man?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Man, I give it to you for like $5,000.
$5,000?
Yeah, it's a $10,000 guitar, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Take it, bro.
Right on.
Yeah,
man.
I'll take it.
Right on,
Awesome, man.
You put it down, man. Give me that money.
Oh, man.
What is that, dude? I don't take air money.
What?
To think it took like 2 hours to accomplish that feat, man.
You know, air guitar. Awesome air guitar.
It's a hard instrument to play. I
You
tell
know, back in the 80s when I was in the military, man, air guitar contests were huge, man.
Yeah, you can win some big money for that stuff.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I just thought it was funny that you're trying to rip him off. But you wouldn't take his air money, you know?
Yeah, air money.
Air money is.
Hey, air
Can't
guitar,
spend
air
air
money.
money.
That makes
right?
sense to
Air
me.
guitar, air money.
You know.
Hey, you know, I got an interesting music fact.
Yeah,
I
let's
just
hear
read this one fact because, you know, we both like cameras and photography.
Photography.
And you know how the gear is expensive, you know. It's hard to buy this stuff, even when you're employed. So, you know,
Which two of
Chuck
us
Berry,
are?
great guitar player, right? Chuck Berry. He actually played music to fund his photography habits.
No.
Yeah,
He had a
that's
bad
real.
photography habit. Isn't that
Really?
cool? Yeah, he was more into photography, but he
See?
played music to fund the
See,
photography.
it's people who like guitars, like
Yeah,
like the
Yeah,
shoot.
maybe
You know, must be
creative-
kind of, you know,
maybe.
must have some
creative
kind of
process.
look. Everybody likes to
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's all
You know,
music
this
and
new-
photography, comes
this new
together.
camera, man, it's pretty
right?
incredible. I got.
Camera and a Les Paul. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Les Paul wins hands down every time.
Well, I don't know about that.
I'll film you on the Les Paul. That was that. Yeah, I got you
There you go,
there.
a picture of the Les Paul.
Right.
Picture of
I'm sorry, what's that? Zuri? I have Zuri, the magical ear elf in my ear. We got 2 minutes left. Okay, this is good.
minutes.
I have one more question since we have Mike here. I do happen to know that you do have an interesting job as well, and we're trying to get to know everybody. So what is your interesting job that you do?
Myself, I work for Marine Corps Community Services. I work for the Marine Corps. I work on Kaneohe Marine Corps Base, Hawaii. I manage all the gas stations for the Marine Corps on Oahu.
Okay. So why is gas going down? Can we get
Gas
insider
is,
scoop on that?
it's we're doing more domestic oil. We're getting a lot better pricing on our crude, and basically the market's great.
It is, man. I bought gas the other day. It was
I didn't know you did that.
$2.30.
You're like a commercial.
And
like
in
you did that
Hawaii,
before, man.
that's insane, man. That's insane. So we're pretty
Yeah,
happy
well,
about
hey, to be cheaper than California.
that. Yeah. Which we never are.
I paid $2.30 the other day at like
yeah, that's what I
Sam's
said.
Club, man. $20 like filled my tank.
Yeah. It was like $10 per quarter tank.
Amazing.
It was pretty awesome.
It's time to get out the big muscle car motor.
Which I really believe is the reason why, like you guys mentioned earlier, traffic, because gas is cheaper. You got more cars on the road.
People on the road.
Yeah.
You can afford to drive.
Yeah, it's been so hot lately that I just get in traffic just so I can blast my air conditioner. Yeah, I think I'll turn on the air conditioner. Who cares if I'm stuck in traffic for 3 hours? At least I'm cold.
The gas isn't going to cost that much more, right?
Yeah, I don't care. I drive around with the AC on and my windows down.
That's crazy.
I like fresh air and AC
cold air.
at the same
I like
time,
fresh
yeah.
air, man. I get
'Cause I like to
claustrophobic.
breathe in the fresh air and
Until
have
the
the
rubbish
cold
truck
air
comes
blasting
up.
on me, man.
Rubbish truck, your favorite rubbish truck.
I go rubbish truck.
If I was home blasting the AC, it would cost me a lot more money. I figure the truck is cheaper.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Right on. Well, I gotta have my windows rolled down. So when I go back to the mainland, I freeze my ass off because I gotta have the windows rolled down. I get claustrophobic, I'm like,
And
put
it's
the arm out, it's 30 below.
And it's colder, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would probably.
That's probably why I live here now.
Yeah.
You like the warm weather here.
All
So you
right.
keep your window rolled down when it's raining too?
Yeah, no, it's down when it's raining,
Hey,
yeah.
remember when you were a kid and your dad smoked in the car? Like it was, back in the day, it was like,
Is the end?
cigarette in the car, and you'd be like, "Ah," and it was no big thing.
All right, guys, well, we gotta wrap this up.
Oh, we're
We've
done
had
already?
so much fun.
Aw.
I wanna make sure
I
that I
hate
thank a
things
couple
like that.
people here before I do
Party
this.
is such.
I want to make sure I
It's
thank
okay.
Zuri Bender, our studio engineer. And
come back again.
we got Nick Sexton over here. You
Yeah,
can't see him,
Nick's
but
ready
he's
to
here.
go
He's
home.
doing a good job.
He's like, hurry up,
Sachi,
wrap it up
and I
already.
mispronounced your name last week, but it's Sachi Slomoff. And Nick Sexton, he
You
does
get it
the
right
thing.
this
And
time.
Jay, thank you, Jay, for the show. And Carol Mon Lee. I've been I haven't forgotten you. I just forgot. So
And our
I want to
guests.
thank you. And our guests,
And if
Tosh
you want
and
to be a
Mike.
guest,
Thanks
you know
for having where to
us.
find
Thanks for
us,
having
man.
us.
Yeah.
So watch us. You see us on our LoLo Brothers production page on Facebook and on ThinkTech.com. And
Join Damon.
thank you guys. Aloha. Hui ho.
See you next week.
Hello.